Hello. Okay, hopefully this audio is working because I don't know what happened yesterday. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it. I am a little bit late today. Again, I'm starting to feel um more resistance hair, more of a resistance to do these every day. So I feel like I was procrastinating a little bit to get on today. I but it was very productive. So I guess something good is coming out of this. I swept, I mopped, I cleaned the dishes, I made breakfast for myself. I did all the normal things, and I was about to start stretching, something I haven't been that great at lately. I try to do at least 5 minutes, 10 to 20 is the best, but I really haven't been getting that into it. And then I kind of run out of time because because I don't have a job, so my mornings have been really slow and relaxed, but still I feel like I'm being pretty productive at them, so that's kind of weird why everything's taking so long for me to finally get some free time. I mean, I do like mess around, like just watch YouTube or TV for like an hour in the morning, but I wake up at 8 a.m. I get ready, do my bed, and maybe shower or just wash my face, and then I have to eat breakfast so I can take my pills, etc., etc. Um, And that seems to take up the majority of my morning until now. But what was I getting at? So I really wanted to stretch also because I am going to be starting my period pretty soon. I'm already spotting a little bit TMI, but no one's watching these, so what does it matter? Um, anyway, so yeah, when I gotta drink water. Hold on. Okay, so right, so I'm gonna start my period soon. So I want to prioritize stretching more now because I don't know about you, but my hips get really tight right before and all throughout my period. And I've been breaking out a lot too. I don't know if you can tell, so this camera makes me all whitewashed. There's a really big, angry, painful sit right here, and then over here too. Luckily, those are the only ones right now, and I'm really trying not to poke at them because that is how I got all these other scars. Yeah. So on this one too, this is a I don't know, we call them, it was a black point. I think here they call them espinacas, spinas. I don't know. I don't know. So, anyways, what I wanted to get into so I can stop doing this is I wanted to start stretching, but I'm already like 30, 40 minutes late to the time I kind of want to set to do these daily logs. I thought, well, these talking heads of me just sitting here are really boring and annoying for me to watch. So I can't imagine somebody who doesn't know me, doesn't like me, doesn't, etc. Is not gonna sit through these. And I don't blame you. Like I said, I don't want to watch these back either. But also, okay, you know what? First, before I move on, I'm gonna switch cameras. Actually, quick second to admire my work. It's still not done. There's a lot of discrepancies that I want to fix, but it's the color scheme in general so far. It's looking pretty cool, much cooler than what I had there before, which is like a huge, what I like to call orifice. Um, but yeah, let me switch cameras so I can start stretching, get that done while I continue my ramblings and kill two birds with one stone, as they say. Okay. And hopefully my audio doesn't shut off through the middle of it. Okay. Uh, so yeah, because I really been wanting to stretch, I really needed to clean this floor because I started last time I went out, I went and walked this floor with my outdoor shoes, which I try not to do. I don't know why my camera has like this weird glare in the middle, and I don't know how to fix. Looks like a smudge. Anyways, what are my, I think I should start from the beginning. Oh, another thing I changed, I took off the little fluff poof thing from here, hoping the audio would sound better. So I'm testing it out today. If the audio works at all today, which, like I said, I'm not really mad about it because I don't think I said anything of significance. Ugh, that feels good. Normally I count to like 10 seconds, but I'm thinking about how to fill the empty void of silence. For you, not for me. I'm, well, no, for me too. I'm constantly trying, no, no, it's the opposite. I'm trying to fill this constant noise of a city that is where I'm living in. There's just some guy like talking or singing. Oh my God, I think I got lightheaded. I'm seeing stars. Just gotta breathe. Okay, what was my next one? Okay, just wanna, this is hard with socks on. All right, so I cleaned my floor so that I wouldn't be, ugh, yeah, I don't know if you heard that pop, but this hip just popped right here. This is gonna feel good later, hopefully. I get distracted so easily. So I cleaned my floor, obviously, because I wanted to get down on the floor to do some deeper stretches. Normally, if I am gonna stretch and then I know that I haven't cleaned my floor in a few days, I'll I'll try just to do standing ones. Oh wait, I also want to do some of these Tai Chi poses I saw on Instagram Reels that I've been trying to memorize. So I haven't watched the video in a few days because I think I have them down, but let's see. She goes like, I have to see myself in the mirror, make sure I got the right position, right form. Okay, so I'm not sure how many of those I did, but I think that's good enough. I'm scared to do the other ones because I'm like gonna be hitting my mic. So like that, just kind of get loose. The other one's like a lot of shaking, which I don't like doing because I don't wear a bra, and even with a sports bra, my boobs jiggle too much. So what was the other ones? Oh, something like, no wait, like that, I think. Yeah, the other arm goes the other way. I'm too close to the camera. And that gets me hot, so I don't do many of these. So I think my form is bad because my left toe always hurting. Well, anyways, ugh, I think it's just good to move the body. I know that, and I say that, and I preach that, and I hardly ever do it myself. Okay, or some other ones. What I want to do are my go-to poses, like, which is mainly like splits, hips, and yeah, mainly my hips stretching out, but I know that's not really targeting everything. So I'm trying to do a little bit of everything. Let me do this one for my calves, I think. So what did I want to say throughout this? Oh, well, I just remembered. So there's this guy, I don't know who, because this only started happening like 2 or 3 days ago. Some guy in my apartment is like talking or singing. Sometimes they sing something like rambling. So it almost sounds like maybe he's doing a live stream too, doing like me. And I really hope that's not the case because I'm like, so can everybody in my apartment hear me doing all this talking? Because I really hope not. And it was really annoying because it's like faint enough to where like I don't know where it's coming from, but loud enough to like I can hear it through my headphones if I'm just listening to like a podcast and not like music that's constantly roaring in my ears. So it's been really annoying, but then I thought and I stopped myself from thinking like that because I'm trying to be um well, the best way to describe it is I think a while back I saw this podcaster say something, or he also got it from like somebody else from like IG Reels or something, saying try to make your life more whimsical instead of like complaining about it. So it just makes you, well, it takes you out of your life, as you being the main character in your life, because there's obviously going to be other people who are the main characters of their own life and etc and whatnot. But what was the other one? I think I'm gonna keep my shoes on because I don't want to take my socks off. I'm still, because my feet and my hands are where blood doesn't regulate for me, and then they end up being the coldest things of my body. So even though I'm kind of already sweating, I don't want to take off my socks because my feet still feel cold. Anyways, what was I trying to say is, so when I hear this guy and I'm being annoyed by him just like living as a my, yeah, get deeper. I'm like trying to be like I said, make it whimsical, make it, what's the words? Romanticize my life. Like that's such a quirky thing that's a part of my life right now. I have a neighbor who's talks randomly and is singing and showing that he's happy and he's enjoying his life, and he's not doing it intentionally to upset anybody. So how weird would it be if I get upset about it all by myself here, you know? Also, I don't hear him anymore, so that could also help with my mood. Uh, I don't know why. I know why, because I have no muscles, but that feels more like muscle training than a stretch. Okay, let me drink some water. What's next? Well, I think I'm gonna get on the ground. So I think it's the other ones. Need to move this chair. Okay. Maybe move the camera down a bit. Oh my God, so embarrassingly out of shape. Okay. Oh wait, there was one more. But I don't know if it really matters if I'm just gonna get on the floor, but I think this is also like muscle. This takes more effort than just stretching. Okay, the problem I'm seeing with filming while doing this is that I'm not doing proper breathing. I don't know how those fitness influencers teach and exercise at the same time. So, more newfound appreciation for other creators. Okay, should I do it now or do other preliminary stretches? This one also I have to like, because I can't do the splits anymore to support myself so that I don't overstretch and tear something. Can you see me struggling? My arms shaking. Okay. Ugh. The other problem is that I never like to count each stretch for like 10 seconds, 10 to 20 seconds. And I haven't been able to keep track of that because I'm talking. But oh wait, hold on. I'm trying to do proper form. Okay. Well, now that I'm here for a little bit, and then I forget what I was gonna say. Oh, right. The other reason I wanted to do this while stretching, because wait, I gotta want the next one. And up straight and down. Okay. This is my tight side for some reason. Are these already ripping? The other reason I wanted to do this while stretching, even though I'm really insecure in my body, um, well, I'm working on it basically. I recently noticed scrolling back through my pictures on my phone of I went back real far and noticed some bathroom selfies I took of myself when I was in college in 2018. And I remember at the time I also felt like I was overweight, you know, I wasn't secure with my body completely, but I also remember being just a little bit more in love with my body than before. Like I knew I was still overweight and chubby and, you know, everything else, but I was in my 20s. I was feeling good about myself. I just started dating at the time too, so, you know, getting newfound appreciation from men unfortunately did something as well. Um, which is something I never thought I needed validation from men before, but my friends were all dating and they encouraged me to try it too, so I did. Um, oh, what was the next one? Okay, so I had to go like this. Try and go up. I can get both these stretches. Oh, so anyways, I saw these photos and pretty sure I'm the same weight as I was then. So I took some photos posing almost identical to the way I was posing in those photos. And yeah, I'm basically the same weight as I was. I don't know how many years. 7? Ah, I can't I can't do math. And like I said, I wasn't skinny whatsoever, but I'm finding myself feeling better, healthier, and myself in general, but my body too. Because just last year, well, the beginning of last year, I was 30 more pounds than I was now, than I am now. And I was so unhappy. Because I was so much overweight. I mean, if I'm overweight now, that was very overweight. And I felt it. Like, I felt gross. And not just like with appearance wise, but well, I guess not much has changed because I'm still very out of shape and out of breath with everything I do. But I just think, ow, 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 my hip, my hip, my hip. Ah, ah, ow, 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 ow. It just locked up. And that is not new. That has been happening since my early 20s. Don't know why. Okay, so let's do the butterfly. Yeah, depending on how I move this hip, not particularly if it's anything extreme, I could just be like kneeling down, and if I get it in like a certain direction, it like locks and it hurts really bad. I think it's because one hip is higher than the other. Could be wrong, but that's my theory. Anyways, saying I don't think I'm any healthier. Well, no, I definitely am healthier. I don't overeat or eat as much junk food as I did before. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still eat a lot of junk food, just not as much as before. And I'm trying to cook more because I have more time now. So even if the food is not as healthy, like the food that I'm cooking is not as healthy, it's still better than eating the processed food that I might order from like McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. Not that I'm making burgers at home, definitely not. I drink water, but it's too far right now. Okay, let's bring this on. Ugh. Okay, so where was I getting with this? Let me get back into this stretch actually, because this is the one where I like to stay in this middle stretch for a while because I've been trying to get my splits back for a couple of years now, but I haven't been consistent with stretching. My arm just and I don't know what it is. It's much harder, well, age obviously. So before when I was like in high school, I learned how to do the splits like within like a month, just stretching consistently every day, making sure not to overstretch because I have gone through that phase before. Then recovery from tearing, whatever when you're stretching too much takes twice as long. So then you have to start all over anyways. That's my point. I like to stay in this stretch because this is what I did when I was first trying to gain the ability to do my middle splits. So I would just stay like this in like for an hour or more until I finally could do it all the way down. Until like I was doing like this, but like much lower, like for now to struggle. And I don't want to push myself, like I said, because then I have to start all over. Well, first I have to wait until whatever I overstretch repairs and whatnot. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Why do I even need to know how to do the splits as a almost 31-year-old? I don't know. I just think I don't know, I just always liked doing them. I was like stretching. Actually, when I was like a really young age, I wanted to be like a contortionist in like Cirque du Soleil, but I was never that committed or ambitious enough to do it. And then I saw what, those contortionists like what they put through like child contortionists to like make their career contortionist in Cirque du Soleil or big shows like that. Oh, it still seemed like torture. So I just didn't really give it that much effort after that. I was getting distracted. off to the point. Okay, the reason why I'm gonna do this video, let me check if the audio is still on. The reason I wanted to do this video while stretching was because, as I was saying earlier, I'm the same weight I am when I was in my early 20s, like 23, and I'm almost 31 now. And I still don't feel, that confident with my body weight, my body size or shape. But I am happier than, being 30 pounds overweight. So I'm trying to remind myself that, to like just, and well, to help myself love my body more the way it is right now, or the way it is today, not how it is now, but present day, just to try and just in general just love myself more how I am. Um, but also because so I go around in these thoughts in my head because I thought I was overweight at the time, my 20s, but I look back at those photos and I mean, I look healthy. Like I said, yeah, I'm still overweight technically or medically if you ask a doctor, because I know told me I had to lose weight, I mean, at the time. So I probably still have to lose weight now. But I don't even think it's that. I think I I just have to exercise and be healthy. Like the weight doesn't matter. It's because like I said, I'm losing weight. I've lost 30 pounds, but I'm still so unhealthy, generally speaking, because I'm still not eating as great as I can be and not exercising really that much. Like this stretching and like the Tai Chi stuff with as much exercise as I get in a day. Maybe walking if I get the motivation to. But yeah, that's really what I should be working on because if I want to be able to like move my body and not be in pain just 10 years from now, that's where it's really gonna affect me. But yeah, anyways, I also want to have record of being able to do this right now because before, like the past year or before COVID, I never took any photos or videos of myself, basically ever, because I preferred capturing other people. And I don't really know why that's changed because I still kind of want to, but I think I don't know if it's social anxiety that's getting in my way or if I really just don't want to connect with other people right now because I'm kind of having a great time by myself in my own little world that I created, which is probably not the healthiest because sure, I'm going to be nice, comfortable, and happy in my own world I've created because my own little space in my own world, obviously, and not inconvenienced by other people for the most part. But that's not real life. So I can't, yeah, I can't be, stuck and protected in my own space my entire life, at least not yet. Until I can be better. Just be be microphone. Okay. Well, let me see if I can connect this. Hello? Hello, hello. Hello? Can I change this one too? Okay, okay. Now it's working. So maybe I just leave the mic on my computer. Okay. Well, great. Well, I don't know when this audio stopped working, but I'm gonna go back to stretching. So let's go back to my iPhone and hopefully it doesn't stop this time. But ugh. So I'm gonna turn on the light. It's too dim for my legs because this is a drastic change for me growing up. But I've noticed that I need lights to be productive. Which is really funny because nobody get into fights with my mom growing up from her always wanting the blinds open and me, a little vampire, as a teenager, wanting to always have them closed. Ugh, I'm not really in frame, but I'm not gonna move and change it because I'm too tired. Too tired with technology right now. Because I was, well, I think I was spitting some cold, hard facts. Okay, some good, coherent thoughts. And if none of it recorded, I'm gonna be a little bit upset today. I wasn't yesterday, but I might be today. I say that, but then I replay it and then I'm like, well, none of this should see the light of day. Okay. Are you still working? Okay. No. Other leg. So what was I saying though? See, so it must have not been that important because I can't even remember. Excuse me, I had a burp. Okay, okay. Now I gotta get into a plank again. See how my form is. I think this is straight, but my back is so overly curved. I think this is straight as I can plank. I'm struggling. There's another stretch I wanted to do. I think it was my calves. I'm tired. I have no neck. The shortest neck. Trying to get. I remember when I used to be able to touch my head to my feet. Oh, I feel like I was in my 20s for so long that I was never going to reach 30. And now I'm in my early 30s. But I feel like it went by so fast. And my body caught up just as quickly. Trying not to scratch the mic. I can't do that. It's gonna hit the mic and then I'm gonna roll back. Hello. I'm just checking the mic's still working. What is the other stretch though? I think I have to take my socks off. I'm gonna slide back if I have them on. I don't know why, but suck my fat in. Okay. So yeah, I don't know why, but why is it dirty already? Okay, I don't know why, but my calves, if that's what this is, this area, yeah, calves, are always so tight. It made sense when I was like running in high school, but I don't know why they would still be this tight. Well, you're never stretching them, never using them. I don't know. Maybe desk work does that to you. Also, now that I have, well, no job, well, no job, well, no 9 to 5, still working creatively speaking. But either way, I do have more time to be doing more active stuff. I have more energy, more patience and mental capacity to be, you know, being more active in general. So I'm thinking of taking, well, no, because that requires money. I was gonna say, thinking about taking a class that I would enjoy, like maybe dancing of any sort, or maybe Pilates looks fun, or what are those things? The aerial silks. I would say pole dancing, but I'm scared I'm gonna get blisters on my hands, and I pride myself on my very delicate, non-working looking hands, which, funnily enough, this is not something I'm proud of, even though I pride myself on my very delicate looking hands. I got not a blister, but I got like really sore when I was mopping this morning because I don't do it often. And I was like really trying to get some sticky grub off my kitchen floor that my hands started getting sore. And before that, like this is years ago, I'm blaming the wood broom too. The wood handle broom almost gave me blisters. Well, it did actually. Luckily, they went away because I never did it before after that. But I was sweeping so much because it was like a new house. It was a new, um, yeah, it was a new house. It was just like a or duplex because only a one bedroom, one bath, but it was technically a house. You know what I'm saying? I'm admiring my body right now because, like I said, I'm really judgmental with my body the majority of the time. But sometimes I'm like, ooh, she's cute. She's not so efficient. We'll get there, okay? We'll get there. I am tired now. I think that was pretty much all my stretches. No, wait, hold on. There is one I want to try because my back was hurting yesterday. Lying in bed, and I've cleaned the floor again. I don't know, you can't tell in the camera, but there's dust all over them. I forgot. I'm wearing a clip. It's okay because I have to go sideways. Anyways, and then I didn't crack it. The clip is bothering me now. Okay, hold on. Oh. 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 Should have just taken the clip off. But it took me a while to get it in this position, so I don't think I might have to, yeah, because it's already loose. And probably just pulled out my hair. Necklace is all the way in the back. And then I get in positions like this where I'm like, or I just feel like a gremlin. I have to try and remind myself that this is just what the human body looks like. I haven't heard a crack. And that society has just taught us to hate our bodies because otherwise, what would we buy from them? Literally, I feel like I've been thinking about this a lot lately. How do I can't conceptualize it into words, but and watch, I start saying things and then the mic goes off. So far it looks like it's on, but who knows what it sounds like because I changed it over to my computer and I haven't done that before. Anyways, we make products not to sell, but to solve problems. But what happens when we have no problems? Well, we make problems by telling people they're not pretty enough, they're not skinny enough, we're not smart enough, good enough, healthy enough, we're not enough. But we were just centuries ago. Gotta perk up the boobies. Actually, it's just because I don't know, they just feel uncomfortable. It's like I'm maybe the same concept of when guys need to readjust their balls. I don't know. Then I say shit like that. Okay, I'm not in frame. I can now see that. And it's getting difficult because my camera's over here, but my display's over here, so I don't know what's going on. And I don't know how long I've been on either. About 15 minutes, but half of it was probably not even recording audio. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this off. Let me switch over to my desktop camera. Oh, my sock. That's dirty, but no, that's old paint that I was never able to get off. Packages. Okay. Yeah. So like she's not Victoria's Secret, but she gets me to point A from point B, and I look half decent right now. Okay? So I want you to look back on this video 10 years from now, and you're probably going to be extremely grateful that you had this at some point, if we're still alive by then. Should we knock on wood? Yeah, I'm gonna end this stream. Wait, I didn't do any art. I will though, okay? I'm stretched out, warmed up, feeling good, light. I've dumped all my trauma onto nobody or strangers who will find this maybe years after. Or just for myself. and years after. And so yeah, that's it for my captain's log. Date Wednesday, the 25th of February. I think this is my 15th day of this life experiment. And I'll talk to you later. Okay? Love you.